Alright, I got the deck power washed and everything. I power washed underneath it too. And yeah, we're getting ready to put it back on. Alright, so put it back on. I'm just going to take the mower. It's getting really dark out, so it's really hard to see. I'm sorry. Take that, and I'm just going to lift it up and over the deck. It's a lot easier. The front end is very light because all the weight's in the back, obviously. Alright, so I'm going to go take that, and I'm going to lift it up on there. Hopefully you guys can see pretty good. Alright, it's over it now. First thing I'm going to do, you guys can do it in any way you want, but I'm going to put the belt and the retainer back on. So, I'm going to grab my 1/2 inch. Turn the little light on the thing on. Alright, there we go. You guys are perfectly balanced. Alright, so we're going to get the belt and pull the deck back a bit. Put the belt on the bottom pulley. Put that up there. Well, you got to get your washer and nut first. I don't know where my nut went. It's possible it could have fell off, and it did. It's right here. Covered in sand now, so it's all full of sand, and it's not going to go on right, but I don't care. Alright, so take your washer and your nut, you lift this thing up and put the washer on first, and then the nut, if I can get the screw on. It's got a bunch of sand in the threads and crap, so it's going on really hard. You want to make sure you do not cross thread it. Tighten it up. Alright, that's tight. It doesn't need to be extremely tight, just tight enough and make sure it's not rubbing, which is really close right there. So I'm actually going to loosen it. It's got slots on it so you can slide this back and forth. So I'm going to loosen it real quick and move that because it's kind of close to the pulley. So I'm going to take it and push it over just a little bit. And then tighten it up. That one's tight. Now I'll go to this one. There we go. That's all done right there. Alright, so that's done. Set that down. And now we'll get on to reattaching the deck. Alright, so first we're going to go with this one. right here. Make sure you put it in the right hole. I can tell because there's a bunch of wear in the center hole, so that's where it's going to go. So I'm going to pull this pin out. Hold on one second, let me set it down. Put that in there, and then put the pin on in the back. Alright, so that's on. I gotta wipe off my fingers with full of grease. Alright, now that's on. I'm gonna lift up the lid, or the hood, whatever you want to call it. And first one I'm going to put on is that one right there. So you got to pull the pin out. Take this bracket from down here. It's right on there. Back there, and the deck's got to go back a little bit. Ah, it's hard to do one-handed. Alright, so push that in there and put the pin in. Pin's in. And now I'm going to take this bracket, which is behind it, remove that pin right there, take that, put that on there, and put the pin through, just like that. And then there's that spring thing in there. Remember that? Right there. Just gonna pull the pin out. And it goes onto this bracket up here. There's only one hole, so there's only one spot it can go in. Like that. And then put the pin in. Alright, so this whole side, the right side, is completely hooked up. Now we'll move on to the left side. Okay, so the first one I'm going to put on this side is this one here. The bracket on. Alright, get the light set right. And then gonna reach back here, pop that pin out, take this bracket right here, and the deck's, I gotta pull the deck back a little bit. Take that, and I gotta squeeze the deck forward a little bit. Alright. There we go, and then reach over the top here, put that pin in, that pin's in, that pin's in. Now there's just one more. Let's see if I can get you guys to sit down right here. Alright, now I'm going to take this bar right here and put it in through the center hole, so that's where the wear is on this one. Pop that in like that, and then put the pin in. Just like that. Alright, that's all hooked up underneath there. Alright, deck's a little wet, so I got my camera wet. But now the deck should be all hooked up. I'm gonna put this down and let's see if the deck raises and stuff. Right now the deck is all the way down. I went up. Alright, it works. So that's all you do to put the deck on and take it off. Normally when you do that, if you take the deck off, sorry it got really dark, you would sharpen the blades, service the deck and whatnot, but I didn't do that. I just did it for video purposes only. Alright, so that's how you put the deck on. The next video will be the video on the wiring. Alright, I'll see you then. Thanks for watching. Comment, rate, subscribe, and thanks to the subscriber that requested this video. Alright, thanks.